Victoria Mackenzie here today from the Complete Muffin store. I'm going to bake for you today a Christmas muffin. Now this will have all the normal Christmas cake type ingredients in it. It has some allspice, some ginger, some nutmeg, some cinnamon, nice dark brown sugar, flour, lots of fruit, eggs and butter. Now that's all we need to make this absolutely delicious Christmas muffin. Now I suggest you get these ingredients perhaps prepared just before Christmas Day, and then you can actually just bake them when you get up in the morning. They're a great starter for Christmas Day. Now we're going to make them using our special silicone muffin cups here from our store. Now these, as I think I've probably told you before, these are reusable, they're BPA free, and they are approved by the FDA, which is really good. They are so easy to use, and that's how we cook all our muffins. Now when you purchase these from us at the Complete Muffin store, they come in a handy little bag, and you also get a recipe book with 50 recipes in it for you to make and bake. So thank you. So let's start. I've already put the oven onto 375F so that it's all ready for us. Baking times can change a little, anything between 20 and 22 minutes I've found, depending on the flours, the eggs, all sorts of things that we use in our ingredients. So now what I've done is I've got my dry ingredients here. I have flour and fruit. So what we're going to do is, I'll just use my hands here, it's easier. I'll just mix the flour and the fruit together, and that will at least give us that's the foundation for this muffin recipe. So lots of fruit. I've got sultanas, raisins, some cherries, and a little bit of chopped up dried peel, so as to give it that lovely Christmas flavour. Right, so there we go. Now what we're going to do, we've got our dry sugars here, which I should have put in too, so we'll pop that in now. Might actually use this. Make sure, get rid of these lumps, mix this up. Sometimes that sugar does have some lumps in it, so you do have to get your hands in there. Now while I'm at it, I might put my spices in, which, as I said before, is nutmeg, cinnamon, allspice, and a little bit of ginger. So that will really, and my baking powder I should say. There we go. We'll get that mixed up fully all the way through. Now sometimes your fruit's just a little bit big, so it's probably good just to chop it up, which I've already done. That looks pretty well mixed through. So sugar, fruit, flour, your baking powder, and your spices. So that's really the basis of this. That's our dry ingredients. There we go. Now our wet ingredients, that there. I've got 2 eggs here, and I've got a fair heap of butter, 5 ounces of butter, melted already, and some milk. So what I'll do is I'll just whisk up the egg with the butter. There we are. And now I'll need a couple of cups of milk, so there's 1. Some more milk here. Just used half of that to start with. Check that. Now what we do with every muffin, we just make the little well in the middle, and we fold through the wet ingredients. There we go. I don't want to lose too much of the air that we have in there to keep these nice and light. Just pop a little bit more of this in now. I like to just, with the wet ingredients, just to make sure that we've not got it too dry, I just add it as I need it in that last little bit, so we're not fighting with it being too dry. There we are. That's about all we needed. So we needed about 1.5 cups of milk. There we go. That is terrific. Now I always like to do a little, that is really nice. So what we'll do now is I'll get my tray, which is here. We'll get our cups, and these are the cups you get from the Complete Muffin store. Just pop them out like this. They're fantastic colours. Now all we do is I just spoon it out with, there we go. There we go. I fill them fairly full. Now of course these, if you do bake them a little bit before, you can put some icing on them. You can decorate them with some, maybe some cherries and a little bit of something green to suggest Christmas. There we go. A little bit more on that one. How good is that? Right, we're done. So there they are. That's how full I tend to make them. We'll just pop them in the oven and we'll check them about the 15-minute mark, and then I'll come back to you on the video. Hi, right, we're back again now. Our muffins that are in the oven, the Christmas ones, they've had now about 18 minutes. So look, I'll just pull those out now and we'll have a look. They seem pretty right to me. Right, there we go. Yes, look how good they look. They look absolutely sensational. Nice and brown. Just check. Yes, perfect. So what I wanted to show you is how easily these come out of these lovely little muffin liners. So they are rather hot, and as you saw, they're right out of the oven, but there you go. Absolutely, still very hot. Clean as a whistle, and look at this, perfectly baked. So that's what we sell here, these lovely muffin liners, which come in this PVC tube, which when you get them, all you need to do is give them a rinse and use them straight away. They're absolutely fine. And of course, you not only get the bag like this, but you also get 50 of our recipes. This Christmas recipe I'll pop under the YouTube video here, so that you can make this one for your family. It's really, really lovely, and the colours are just beautiful, and you saw how easily that was to make. So thank you again, and have a lovely Christmas.